Issues being raised by people, one of them was the superbugs that have been detected at CWM, and questions being raised about all levels of ICU, pediatric, neonatal and adults multiple times in a year.
Yeah.
And people have caught these super drugs while being admitted, and some have even died.
Yeah.
If this was a private facility, it would have been closed as a danger to the community.
Yeah.
If it was a restaurant, it would be closed because of unhygienic practices. What is the assessment of this hospital continuing with many cases of superbugs?
It's the only one we have.
No other option.
We have no other option. So we have to live with her. We live with these multi-drug resistant organisms. So the best thing we could do right now is make sure that our IPC practices are up to standard. So IPC is infection prevention and control. So the couple of things, basic hand hygiene, and I guess the public has a huge part to play here as well, because these bugs are actually spread through contact. The person who sent that question in sounds like somebody who understands very well the issues and the wards affected at CWM. So if you are entering CWM and you're going to the into intensive care, you need to be careful of what you're touching. Make sure that you wash your hands. There's alcohol hand gels available at entry points all around ICU. Make sure you got good hand hygiene, because this bug is spread through contact. So if you're touching surfaces, you could spread it to patients, and you could take it home with you. So it's in ICU, it's in acute surgical, acute medical, so all the acute wards at CWM. And from time to time, it appears in pediatrics and a couple of other wards. So if you are entering CWM, be very, very careful about where you're putting your hands, making sure that you're doing hand hygiene, where you're sitting, all those things. Go home, wash your clothes, sun them out nicely, and you shouldn't have a problem. But just be mindful that this bacteria is probably here to stay until we can do some serious renovations at CWM.
You cannot close the hospital down, as you said.
We cannot close the hospital.
Serious services.
Yeah.